Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Loopring. Loopring, a lot of requests for Loopring update recently. I didn't do an update for a while because, to be honest, there wasn't really anything new. So I can't really tell you anything new, but we are going to go through what's going on at the moment. And yeah, however, I'm happy to listen to the community, of course, but a lot of requests for Loopring, interestingly, which is generally a good sign, which shows also the sentiment in the market might be shifting a little bit in the advance or for the advantage of Loopring. So what did Loopring do here? As we already talked about it in the previous video, we came all the way up here to into a 5-wave move, made here this 5-wave move to the upside. That was Loopring's first major wave 1. We are now coming down here in this ABC correction, which is a wave 2. Now, the ABC correction could be finished. Is it really finished? I honestly cannot tell you. We have not seen any significant sign that the downtrend could be over yet. But as I always say, we have hit this target area here in yellow. And this is the range between the 88.7% FIB level and the 78.6 FIB level, in which most cryptos in such a higher level correction in a wave 2 are turning around. Also historically, also generally, not only cryptos, but also stocks and shares, other assets, commodities, whatever, when they are a very young market, they do this. They come down typically into this region between the 0.887 and the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement levels. And in this case, this yellow target area is located between, I need to go to the, just zoom out a little bit. It is located between here 46 cents and 85 cents. So we need to break above 85 cents first to at least exit this target area. Yeah, I cannot promise you that we have seen the low already. My primary expectation would be that we are still coming down lower. Yeah, because I cannot see a clear sign that it's over yet. To do that, I would want to see a 5-wave structure to the upside happening. At the moment, what this might be, we maybe have seen here a first 1, 2, but then again, this was not impulsive that was coming up here, so I'm a bit skeptical about that. But as it is what I said in the Solana video as well. At some point, you as investors or traders or whatever, you need to make a decision if you want to buy or not. This is the target area that we've had on the chart since November for many cryptos. Yes, for Loopring, I put it on a little bit later because I didn't cover Loopring until later, but it is the same target area. Most cryptos go down into this region between the 88.7 and the 78.6 FIB level and then turn around there with a very high probability. And, you know, if you buy in this target area, you have to live with that the price could even drop down to the 88.7% FIB level once more, which would be at 46 cents. But if the price moves out from here and moves to new all-time highs from here and you haven't bought, then you just have to live with the fact that you didn't buy when the price was in the target area. And that is as precise as you can do it with the elite waves, with TA in general. You can't do it more precise. And I think given that I've been talking about this price area since November for many cryptos, these two FIB levels, I think that was very, very precise, and now we are here, and you can see how relevant this area actually is for the price and for the cryptos and for Loopring in particular, because the price has been moving in this area now basically since January. Yes, we came out of it briefly. This was a 3-wave pattern, so it did come down once more, because when you get a 3-wave move up, it's not bullish, it's corrective, and then you come down once more here. That's what we did. We have now broken above the 20-day moving average, which is a first good sign. And we see here increasing momentum, which is also good. But we are getting close to that resistance level. We need to break above that 87 cent level. That is the next important resistance level, yeah. And Loopring can obviously do it, but it's probably going to get exhausted. I don't think we're going to take that in one move. Yeah, so I guess Loopring now with the increased momentum, there's a good chance we could actually get there. On the daily chart, there is still further room for further upside. It is now getting above 50, basically with today's candle. If today's candle stays where it is, we're going to hold above 50 on the RSI. The MACD is still increasing momentum. What we need to be aware is that the stochastic RSI is now at its limits. So it is probably going to move down here at some point. It can hold that obviously for a while, but it's just to be aware that we're here at our limits already to the upside. On the 8-hour chart, similar picture. Here we're getting now nearly overbought on the 8-hour chart. So as I said, there will probably be a little bit of a sideways consolidation or correction coming. But on the daily, as I said, we can still move higher. 4-hour chart was already overbought, is correcting down a little bit. That's why you see that first small red candle here on the 4-hour chart. But as long as we are holding above the 20-day moving average and above the previous highs, I think that is a good sign. We could potentially, it's still very early, but we could potentially see here now a small bullish flag forming. But again, it is still very, very early. We only see the first 1-hour candle happening here now. Now that could become a bullish flag, and then we could bring here that 1-hour RSI down, which is also overbought, the 4-hour RSI, and that would be helpful. The 4-day chart, which is very meaningful for crypto, and let's go to the MACD. On the 4-day chart, and that is very interesting, it is very fast decreasing here, that negative momentum, and it might take another couple of weeks or so, or another week, until you get a bullish crossover if what it's doing is continuing. And if you get a bullish crossover on the 4-day chart, I mean, the last time that happened, we moved to new all-time highs. Yeah, that was back in October 21. We moved to new all-time highs, and if that happens again, it could, I'm not saying it will, but it could with a high likelihood also move to new all-time highs, because it did what it needed to do. It completed the correction, or at least it has done the minimum to complete the correction, and therefore it can at any point move up from here. And always a question, yes, I still expect a Bitcoin correction. I still expect that Bitcoin has not seen its low. And however, we've got on the Bitcoin chart two alternatives. We've got the immediate sell-off, or first, that's the alternative, which I find a little bit less likely, that we are first going up all the way up to maximum around 65k before we then come into my target area. And this means that yes, Loopring could move up here, and then when Bitcoin does the correction, come down with Bitcoin, maybe making a higher low, and therefore then we could say that the low is already in now. But that drop for Bitcoin then, which is going to happen, in my opinion, will then be another buying opportunity, not only for Loopring, but for other cryptos as well. If we take a look at what is actually the overall price expectation for Loopring in the next major wave to the upside, the next wave 3, because what we did here was a wave 1, we're now coming down in a wave 2, and the next wave up would be a wave 3. The absolute minimum for that would be 629, that's the 1.618 extension, and we could even see, depending on how bullish it is and what the structure is actually doing, we cannot say that yet, we need to see how the structure is developing. We could even get all the way up to the 2.618 Fibonacci extension at $10.17. So hopefully you liked the update about Loopring. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and if you really like the content and want additional content on Discord, Telegram, and in a weekly live stream, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.